I pray that you would do it in the United States. We would have such a cleansing of the house in November. But oh God, give us leaders like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Getz, and give us great leaders like Hawthorne. Give us great leaders that'll rise up and be mouthpieces, bold, on fire, clear, articulate, and on fire with their subject. And let freedom ring. Let freedom ring, Lord. Lord, I pray that you will raise up spirit-inspired leaders of the populist movement, that even in America, the Christian populists would begin to rise up to restore the nation. Christian nationalists that love America and that are sane and rational and want to see America not destroyed by the globalists. I pray that you raise up a church that is so powerful and so disruptive to the agendas of these elites that Psalm 2 has to happen. Why do the heathen rage and the rulers imagine a vain thing?
We all know the best way to speak to God is by rolling around in a swivel chair, bobbing an iPhone precariously up and down while live streaming to thousands on Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook. Devout Christian nationalist Lance Wallnau did just that when he held a live stream on Facebook Tuesday to pray to God for good news for the zaniest of Republicans to be victorious in their House races this fall. Wallnau called for, quote, such a cleansing of a House in November that Congress will be filled with Christian nationalists and, quote, great leaders like Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene, Madison Cawthorn, and Matt Gaetz. Yes, those Congress members who have recently gone through some very un-Christian-like scandals, respectively, profound displays of racism, divorce, and potential sex predation. He also uses the clear dog whistle of globalists to describe whose hands he does not want the country to fall into, a term which is generally understood to refer to Jewish people. Let's dive into Wallnau's brand of Christianity, because believe it or not, there is some sort of doctrine involved here. Wallnau practices an evangelical branch of Christianity called Seven Mountains Dominionism, which is a radical theology that advocates having right-wing Christians control all aspects of society. Followers of Seven Mountains theology believe that they must, quote, do whatever is necessary to take control of the seven main mountains that shape our culture. Those mountains are education, government, media, business, arts, entertainment, family, and religion in order to implement the will of God throughout the nation and the world. Wallnau, perhaps the most vocal member of this branch, knows that he is losing this battle over society, saying in an earlier Facebook live stream that, quote, elite leftists neutralized the church, they changed the definition of marriage, so they've taken over family, they've totally taken over academia, so the education institutions are teaching leftist theology or leftist ideology and silencing conservatives. They're controlling government right now, they've taken over legacy media, Hollywood, entertainment, and the arts, and now they've got Wall Street. But luckily for us, Wallnau is very vague on how he and his acolytes plan to rectify all of this. He basically just repeats over and over again that the only way to save the nation is for Christians, specifically this wild branch of Christians, to overtake all of those mountains. I think it's safe to say that that's not going to happen anytime soon, but if it does, you heard the warnings here first. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.